The thing about Doctor Strange, though, is like, it doesn't look like he has any powers that I could, like, mimic, you know? Like, when I want to be Iron Man, I go, Captain America, I throw a shield. Hulk, Thor, have a hammer.
Okay.
Doctor Strange, what do? I could do that. It's kind of like what Magneto does.
Charles.
I want to be one of those superheroes who just holds out their hand and lets the visual effects department handle the rest. Doctor Strange!
Doctor Strange!
Doctor Strange is here! He's Scottish, from my understanding.
Yeah, he's a law-abiding citizen.
I'm a law-abiding citizen. Benedict Cucumber's back. This time he's joining Marvel. Let's do this. Doctor Strange. Strange. His hands. Hands. That's what makes him special.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor
Oh,
Strange.
there they are. Right away.
You think you know how the world works? What if I told you
Oh.
the reality you know is one of many?
Whoa!
This doesn't make any sense.
Not everything does.
Magic, man.
Not everything has to.
It's a good explanation.
Wow.
Through the mystic arts, we harness energy and shape reality.
Whoa!
We travel great distances in an instant.
How do I get from here to there?
How did you become a doctor?
Study and practice. Years of it.
Same thing, man.
Badass American accent.
There's a strength to him. But is he ready?
He'll be ready. He'll be ready.
I don't think he's not gonna
Be careful which path you travel down, Strange. Stronger men than you have lost their way.
Oh shit, man, Mikkelsen.
I am dead. In pain. You'll die protecting this world.
Whoa!
There is no other way.
There's no other way. There's no other way. Damn.
I've spent so many years.
Jesus!
Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
Looking for you.
Whoa!
Was that New York City?
What's this? My mantra?
The Wi-Fi password. We're not savages.
Wow.
My favorite part was the Wi-Fi password.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Shoot.
totally log in if I'm ever over there.
Yeah, I need to change my password to that now.
You know how many people are gonna do that though? A lot of people's things are gonna get real hackable real soon.
Benedict Cumberbatch, American accent, very sexy, my friend.
Yeah, it's
Very sexy. I'm a fan of your work. But Benedict, I would like you to talk to me in that accent sometime.
When a lot of people do an American accent, it almost makes them sound nerdier, but Benedict Cumberbatch sounds even deeper and more sexy and rugged.
Yeah, totally. Benedict Cumberbatch is perfectly cast for this role. In terms of like an actor who can really adjust to genre, I feel like Benedict Cumberbatch is one of the best. He really knows how to blend into like any kind of genre there is. He still believes the world and believes everything that's going on.
Yeah, it seems like he really invests himself into every character he plays, so it's like no matter where he shows up, he's gonna do a thorough job.
Yeah.
And this looks really cool. Like, this looks really inventive and...
Yeah, visually,
Like-
it's very, very appealing. Here's my concern, though. I feel like this movie might hold back. Because I'm one of those people in real life who does believe in, like, energy and all that kind of stuff. And that energy being physical. I don't believe I'm capable of doing such things. At
I've
least
seen you.
yet.
I've seen you.
Yet. You gotta study and practice.
Just like being a doctor.
You motherfucker! What I'm a little worried about is that this could be one of those films that could be really deep, very philosophical, could even be like, you know, semi-Matrix level, you know? I have a feeling, though, that they might hold back and kind of conform to some Marvel conventionality. Okay, so Doctor Strange gets injured, he goes, meets the Ancient One, gets trained, Mads Mikkelsen comes in and then is like, oh, I'm evil, and then Doctor Strange has to take him down. That's kind of what it looks like it's going to play out as. But I feel like there's a lot to explore here. Because Matrix is one of my all-time favorite movies. Inception is another film that a lot of people are referencing when they look at this.
Well, yeah, and it does sort of have a tone that's kind of like, I thought about Inception during this trailer, at least in the way that it handles its tone. Because Inception's still a blockbuster, but it has, you know, these strange,
but it's
you know,
still very
fantasy
inventive
elements.
and very creative and very different.
Yeah, and this could be the genre Marvel's looking to crash into next. And I like the two guys who wrote it. C. Robert Cargill, who used to write for Ain't It Cool and who used to be on Spill.com as a critic, like he co-wrote Sinister with Scott Derrickson, and now they're co-writing and directing this. I think those guys do cool stuff. He's the guy who did Emily Rose, too.
Well, as much as they can do cool stuff, you know, Marvel does sort of have a reputation, though, for, like, kind of limiting certain creativity. Even though their films are very creative, sometimes they hold back the directors on how far they can go. And that's what I mean. It's like, I feel like this film can go fucking batshit crazy with its, like, philosophies and, you know, its spiritual past and all that stuff. Okay, what's also really cool is this Doctor Strange. It's Benedict Cumberbatch, and this character looks like he has a lot of, like, purpose, a lot of meaning. I really feel like there's a lot of depth to this character. I mean, it might be just because Benedict Cumberbatch is an intense fucking actor, but this guy really seems like he's purpose-driven. He was the doctor, hands got injured, and he, like, that's his thing, is being the surgeon, and now he's, like, on this quest to, like, you know, turn his life around. Because I imagine that once he gets in that accident, he probably feels like his whole world is crushed. He depends so much on the use of his hands.
That's the tools of a doctor.
Yeah. And then he's going to uncover something bigger here, and, you know, Ancient One sounds like she's been waiting for Strange to show up. Been like, hey, I know you've been coming here, Strange. I can tell time. I can travel the world. I could do anything. I could even stop this bad guy, but I'm not going to. I'm going to teach you how to do it. A lot of people are going to die along the way, but it'll be worth it. Because you'll have some kick-ass powers.
This movie does look like it has a certain amount of kick-assness. Like, it kind of has a almost fantastical scope to it, too, which is a nice facet.
Exploring the magic this time. Like, Marvel hasn't touched the magical territory yet. I mean, like...
Well, and the psychedelic, you know, the strange, you know, and I feel like they have all the tools, and your worry is the same worry I have for this. It's like, I feel like now they're at a point, especially with these choices they're making with their new phase, it seems like they could go that deep with everything. It doesn't seem like it would hurt them not to. Yeah.
You know, like, and Marvel, honestly, like, anytime I have a concern, I rarely come out of the movie like, that was my exact concern, and yeah, that's what happened. That worry is not fed, usually.
Well, yeah, or it's, you know, there are some times where you're like, yeah, I was kind of worried about that, but it's not like a huge issue in this movie. There are things about Ant-Man that I was kind of worried about that were kind of what I was expecting, but the movie was better than I thought, you know. I hope they go all in with this, because they've got, you know, a great cast and a cool team, and it looks like they dumped a lot of money into the effects. This is an opportunity to do so much, and I hope they take it.
I really also hope that they write Rachel McAdams' character interesting, because that's a character that can easily not be interesting.
Please do that.
Like, Natalie Portman, when she was in Thor, she was good in the first Thor. Second Thor was whatever, but I know Natalie Portman kind of doesn't give a shit about these MCU films and kind of wishes she was out of her contract. Rachel McAdams is a very talented actress, and I feel like that maybe the first movie they might not, you know, really give her that much screen time because Doctor Strange sounds like he's going to be away from her for a lot of this movie. Time. But hopefully, you know, like, it at least alludes to a bigger character, a more, I'm sure if you comic book fans know, like, something magical happens with her down the road or something. Yeah. She gets pregnant.
But still,
with Vietnamese children.
It's easy to underwrite that.
Doctor Strange is really Vietnamese, American Vietnamese. That's what Benedict Cumberbatch is playing. It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
American Vietnamese.
Duper strange.
How would you feel if I told you my surgeon, who's going to do my open heart surgery, is Vietnamese American? You're going to be like, I don't know about that. But if you saw it was Benedict Cumberbatch, where am I going with this?
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, guys, Comic-Con keeps delivering. If you're new, subscribe.
Reasons to
Jerry. He is also the social media manager of
Blumhouse.com.
Facebook page. Go there.
Type stuff.
Running out the clock here before the camera cuts. Running out the clock. This is like a basketball game. This is what Kobe does. This is what Kobe does. They're up ahead in the Laker game. Bam. Going up against the, I don't know, Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan's about to throw in. 3-pointer. Kobe jumps up. Blocks the shot. Oh, Kobe's better than Michael Jordan.